Well, Amazon is telling all of its employees, guess what? No more remote work. Listen, you can't make this stuff up. Again, this is the reason why I say these companies aren't loyal. And if you watch this channel, you've known that I have said long time ago that these corporations will do anything that they possibly can to make you continue working. Close the door. Get over here now. And I said a year ago that these companies would throw and hold and dangle remote work in front of your face because it's convenient for them. My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel, guys. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. Also, check in the pinned comment and the description. I have a newsletter. Yes, a newsletter that will give you tremendous value. And also, if you need any financing for investment properties or commercial properties, I've been a lender for 20 years. I can assist you with that. That information is in the description. Guys, listen, let's just jump right to it. Amazon tells employees to return to office 5 days a week. Now, is this a surprise? You don't really need a crystal ball to understand what's going on here. This is Amazon doing basically a soft layoff. Yes, a soft layoff. You heard it right. Oh, no. They understand that a lot of their employees are gonna go,
what? You want me to return back to work? I'm not doing that. No way. I'm out of here.
and they know that. They know that. I've done so many videos, not just on remote work, but just the attitude and the culture that's going on in Amazon. I've done videos on Amazon employees saying that they were being manipulated and that Amazon knows what buttons to push to make people move in the direction that they need them to move. And it's not a surprise to me that Amazon is now coming out and saying,
yeah, we really didn't believe in this remote work.
I beg your pardon?
yeah, I mean, listen, I'm not making this stuff up. This is what Amazon is saying. They're telling you, an individual who's working remote work, that they really didn't believe in it. And they were just giving it away because it was necessary. It was necessary to keep individuals hired there in a time of need.
As a joke, and he would then share.
Let me repeat that one more time. It was a time of need for Amazon. Amazon, going through the pandemic, needed employees to push out all of the orders that people were having delivered to their home, and they could not risk losing employees. So what did they do? They said, they want remote work, and we're gonna give it to you. And everybody said, oh, yes! And I was like, yeah, it's only temporary. And Amazon said, well, it's not really temporary. We believe in a culture of work-life balance. Work-life balance, okay.
Are you sure about that?
Amazon is instructing corporate staffers to spend 5 days a week in the office, the CEO said. The decision marks a significant shift from Amazon's earlier return to office stance, which required corporate workers to be in the office at least 3 days a week. Now the company is giving employees until January 2nd to start adhering to the new policy. And see, look, even in the article, it is telling you the stance has changed. But here's the question, guys. What made Amazon change their stance? I'm sorry, I'm the bearer of bad news, guys. Amazon didn't believe it to begin with. They knew that they were going to ask you guys to come back to work from the very beginning. Yes, I know that sounds crazy, but this is the truth.
I used to look up to you, man. How could you do this? How could you do this, bro?
Corporate employees will be expected to be in the office 5 days a week outside of extenuating circumstances, or unless they have been granted an exception by the organization S-Team Leader, referring to a close-knit group of executives that report to Amazon CEO. So basically never. 5 days a week. Just to clarify, there's 7 days in a week. And 2 of those days you have off. So that means 5 days a week means never remote work. I mean, it's just math. It's just math. It is what it is.
Man, I'm dead.
But here's the key, guys. What is happening right now that a lot of corporations are doing to save money. Oh, you hit it right on the head. Layoffs? Did you just say layoffs? Did you just say layoffs? Layoffs.
Correcto mundo.
So what do you think this is? This is nothing but a soft layoff because they know that their employees will say, no way, I'm not going back. I love my work-life balance. I get so much done now that I can work from remote. And they know that their own employees will lay themselves off. They're gonna quit. They're gonna quit. And what does that mean for Amazon? That means that they don't have to worry about negative press. That means that they don't have to worry about paying unemployment benefits.
You're a smart motherfucker, that's right.
Do you see where I'm going with this? Again, I know people are gonna say, Orlando, yeah, this is what corporations do, blah, 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 blah. I understand that. I get where you're coming from, but it's mighty convenient that this is happening at this exact moment. Again, I'm saying it again, right around the holidays. Is it a coincidence? Right around the holidays, they're telling this to individuals. They know that people will not take this, and half of their employees or half of the corporate people will be like, I'm out of here, or I'm looking for another job. And they're like, bye. We wanted to lay you off anyway.
This is a win-win-win scenario for everyone.
But listen, guys, I know. You're listening to me and you're like, this guy Orlando, he's just a YouTuber. He's just on YouTube, saying whatever. But you don't have to take my word. Let's just hear it directly from Amazon, the CEO of Amazon. Let's go ahead and just hear what he has to say. He says, before the pandemic, it was not given that folks could work remotely 2 days a week. And that will also be true moving forward. Our expectation is that people will be in the office outside of extenuating circumstances. Did you hear that? The CEO is saying, well, I mean, we never said that we were gonna be on this remote work train forever. We never said that you guys could permanently work from home and that will be our goal. We never said that, guys. We can change our minds, right? As you have built your life around remote work. Now they're saying, come on back, and they're giving you a deadline. January 2nd, either be back in the office or you will be permanently out of the office. That's what they're saying.
Sensational.
These companies will do whatever they have to do at that time. And again, I repeated it earlier in the video that this is a scenario where Amazon at the time, while the pandemic was happening, they needed workers, they needed bodies, they needed individuals push out the products to people's doorsteps. There was a lot of people ordering online. And they couldn't risk losing individuals. So if you want to work from home, hey, work from home, man. No problem. You want to, yeah, I get it. 2-3 days, you write down what you want, we're going to give it to you during this time. And I was stating that it wasn't going to last forever because these companies aren't loyal. See, that's the premise. The theme is, if you understand that these companies aren't loyal and they will do what's best for them and not you, then it's easy to understand why they would make this decision. Because for them, again, they're not spending billions of dollars on campuses, on all of these things to keep you inside the campus and working and working and more working. They want to make it really comfortable for you to do your job and work your fingertips to the bone. So if they spend billions of dollars on the campus, billions of dollars on office space, do you think that Amazon is going to throw all of that away while you're at home working? Sorry, they're not going to do that.
Do you believe me yet?
And the question is how do you think individuals got this message? You hit it right on the head. Email.
You've got mail.
Then he writes this. This is just a small excerpt out of the email that he wrote. We want to operate like the world's largest startup. Oh, man. Look. It is funny. I mean, to me, this is funny. CEO of Amazon, Jassy, let me just, you're not. You're a corporation. There's no going back to a startup. You're not. Nobody, even your employees, do not want to be in a startup. And they know that they're working at a huge corporation and they expect you to treat them as you're a corporation, a big entity, not a startup, not a mom and pop shop. But this is what he wants.
Awkward. So awkward.
Let's read in between the lines. What does we want to operate at like the world's largest startup mean? Let's read in between the lines. What does that mean? What does when you have a startup, what is one of the things that you do a lot? You work a lot. You may work 40, 50 hours, 60 hours on your startup because it takes a lot of work to get the company going. You're trying to get the company on some type of program or some type of schedule that it would alleviate some of that hard work that you did in the very beginning. But he is saying he wants all of his employees to work their fingers to the bone. He wants you, that's right, you're working at Amazon? He wants you to work 60 hours, 50 hours, because they're the world's largest startup. 60 hours, 50 hours. And you know what startups do. We work really, 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 really hard because you're starting and you're trying to go up. I mean, it's right there. That means having a passion for consistently inventing for customers, strong urgencies for the most big opportunities. It's a race. High ownership, fast decision making, scrappiness, being frugal, deeply connected, and collaboration. You need to be joined at the hip with your teammates when inventing and solving hard problems, and a shared commitment to each other. Now, I don't know about you, but that sounds exhausting. I mean, it just sounds exhausting to me. I mean, woo. Listen, I'm all for working hard. Maybe it's just me, but I don't feel being connected at the hip with your fellow employees that doesn't sound too inviting to me. Maybe some people do like that, but not me. But on one hand, he's saying something like that, but on the other hand, he's like, yeah, we need to lay these people off. It's either red pill or blue pill. With Amazon, it really is. And this is my point, guys. This is nothing but a soft layoff. And yes, I've been talking and ranting on. I get it. But my point is that these companies aren't loyal, and you're going to see more of this same exact type of behavior. You are going to see this. Companies are going to manipulate and decide and pull programs away that will inherently make most people quit because they know the result. Do you guys really think there is a circle of 25 people and not one person is saying, Jassy, if we say this to our employees, most of them may quit? Nobody said that? Come on now. If you believe that, I got a rock outside that if you touch it will take you back in time. I'm just saying. But as always, guys, I hope you got value out of this content, but we know you won't get all your information from this one video. I need you to watch this video right here. Yes, this one right here. It will give you information on the housing market, financial news, and get you into your first rental property, guys. The information you will get from these videos, it will be gold. See you in the next one. Thanks.